under the concept of brightening up the life of Myanmar people with clean water. We have surveyed and designed the project by a team of professionals with specialized expertise with more than 20 years of experience. By surveying the raw water sources in the Tinitayi River area to see if they are qualified to produce tap water or not, in order to have enough water and avoid issues with sea level rise, we built 3 pumping stations for storing raw water. The first location is Mau Tao, a place where the seawater does not reach the surface, so there is fresh water available to produce tap water throughout the year. The second is Simdin Piawo, which store water up to 8 months in the case of sea level rise. The third is Tongyongji, which store water up to 6 months in the case of sea level rise. In addition, we survey the sites of water distribution pipeline, raw water pipelines, and clean water tanks to supply water throughout the entire city of MYEIK. To meet the city's anticipated future growth and the increasing demand for water. The government has granted the corporation land expropriation so that it can accommodate a project involving over 300 acres in Masaw village. It is about 20 kilometers east of MYEIK. It is appropriate to use in the project as a water production plant and water reserve pond, and has purchased nearby land to be used as a construction site for a power plant and HDPE pipe factory to support the water production project as well. The company has designed a 2-story office with a usable space of over 520 square meters and has designed an area of over 50 acres to house a conventional water treatment plant that uses clean water production technology that is popular around the world. The production capacity for the first phase is 300,000 cubic meters per day and an area of more than 300 acres that can sustain the growth of production capacity to satisfy the water consumption requirements of the people living in MYEIK for the duration of the 40-year contract. For stability and sustainability, the significance of energy in powering the water production process is well understood by the organization, comprising the water propulsion system, in the pipelines utilizing by the water production plant and the 3 raw water pumping station systems, and a clean water station to supply the city of MYEIK with tap water. By construction, a 10-megawatt biomass power plant that combines innovative, eco-friendly technologies over an area of more than 25 acres. The company has also imported sustainable energy in the form of 5-megawatt floating solar power plants, and it serves as an alternative energy source for management. The company uses an area of more than 150 acres as a reserve for raw water in 2 ponds. With a 10 million cubic meter capacity, it can sustain water production for a maximum of 2 months. In the case of high seawater levels, raw water taken from the Tinitayi River is brackish. To supply MYEIK city residents with the tap water services from the duration of the 40-year concession, the company has built a factory to produce HDPE pipes ranging the size from 16 to 450 mm or more than 20 acres to repair main and secondary pipes. The company has surveyed and designed 3 raw water pumping stations. The first location in Mau Tao village is pumping raw water at 4,200 cubic meters per hour or 100,000 cubic meters per day, 70 kilometers from MYEIK City. That is a location where seawater level does not reach, so there is enough fresh water to produce tap water throughout the year. The second, at Simdin Piawo, pumps 4,200 cubic meters per hour or 100,000 cubic meters per day. It can store raw water for up to 8 months in the case of sea level rise. It is 25 kilometers from the water plant and 55 kilometers from MYEIK City. The third is Tongyongji, which can pump raw water at 4,200 cubic meters per hour or 100,000 cubic meters per day. It can store enough water for up to 6 months in the case of sea level rise. 10 kilometers away from the water plant and 30 kilometers away from MYEIK. Dalashong is located on the hill before entering the city of MYEIK and is over 46 meters high. The survey company constructed a clear water tank station with a capacity of 15,000 cubic meters and 3 tanks. On the area over 10 acres, clean water will be released into the city of MYEIK. The water production project mentioned above is currently in operation, and it has progressed accordingly. For the people of MYEIK City to have access to the high-quality tap water supply that fulfills standards to further improve the quality of life and economy of the MYEIK people. Step into a new future together with us, BBW Group.